They're calling this a Pokeball in ramen form, and I needed to find out if this is actually true. We were invited, but I'll still tell you exactly what I think. Tsukemen is inside the grill at Rockwell Power Plant. Same food hall, different energy. You order, you wait, the bowl arrives, and then you dip. So for the aburi salmon tsukemen, the salmon is torched tableside, and the result is buttery, smoky, and delicate all at once. The broth is soy and citrus, light, bright, and acidic in the best way. Nothing like the heavy tonkatsu you're used to. But here's what actually makes it feel like a Pokeball. The toppings. Wakame, nori, corn, cucumber, pickled radish, and ham, all sitting on top of the noodles before you dip. It's the exact lineup you'd expect on a rice bowl, not a ramen. You dip the noodles, you coat them in that citrus soy, and the smokiness from the salmon carries through every bite. And the pickled radish cuts through when it gets too rich. This was the stronger of the two dishes. While for the sesame crusted tuna tsukemen, the tuna sashimi on top is fresh, clean, and visually beautiful. But the sesame crust needs more seasoning, and the flavor doesn't quite punch through once it hits the broth. And then for the melon cream soda, this is essentially a melon milkshake dressed up as a soda, and it works. The melon flavor is real, fruity, cold, and sweet without being cloying, a good closer to a clean meal. While the sparkling sakura lychee is lighter than the melon soda, and there are actual lychee beads inside. The carbonation is gentle and it doesn't compete with the food. Exactly the kind of drink you want with something this clean. The person I went with went straight for the aburi salmon, and she said the smokiness was the part that stayed with her. Then I prefer my sesame crusted proteins to have a more defined crusty flavor, something that holds its texture even after heating the broth. And yes, I already know I'm ordering the aburi salmon every single time. So, does it eat like a Pokeball? Kind of. It's lighter than any ramen you've had. The broth is clean and nothing sits heavy after. But it's still tsukemen. It just happens to be the version that makes sense in this heat.